Today, a Spokane man was sent to prison for the next 4 years for stealing a nickel's worth of aluminum foil and then hurting a security guard who tried to stop him. It happened at the Rite Aid on North Division. KXLY4's Jeff Humphrey is live on our Sky Deck. And Jeff, why such a stiff sentence?
Well, Robin, this really should have been just a simple shoplifting case, but when thieves fight with security guards trying to get away with their loot, they're no longer stealing from the store, they're stealing from a person. If they use a weapon, even if it's just pepper spray, all of a sudden they're on the hook for first-degree robbery. David Hickam has probably never thought of himself as an armed robber, but today he got the same type of legal smackdown he would have received if he had gone in and robbed a bank.
Washington law is really clear that if you commit a theft and you use violence in either the commission of the theft or in your flight from that theft, that is a robbery, which is a very serious crime.
Police say in this case, Hickam went into a Rite Aid, picked up a box of aluminum foil, tore out a sheet, stuffed it into his pocket, and walked out. A security guard who had watched the theft on a video camera confronted Hickam outside the store. That's when Hickam reportedly resisted and tried to swallow some yellow-colored drugs. When the guard grabbed Hickam's throat to prevent Hickam from destroying what he thought was evidence, Hickam pepper sprayed the officer in the face.
People who use violence either to get away with shoplifting or to obtain the property initially, our office almost always charges the robbery charge.
Hickam's defense attorney argued the security guard was strangling his client and that Hickam was simply acting in self-defense.
It's just unrealistic to think that David was the aggressor in this situation. That's why David had pepper spray. He was always victimized and he didn't fight. He wouldn't throw punches. He never had a knife or a gun or anything like that.
Had this been Hickam's first conviction instead of his 21st, perhaps the court would have handed down a different sentence. But Judge Sam Koza thought 4 years and mandatory drug treatment was the only way to get Hickam to turn his life around.
It is unfair and way too severe. I mean, I think there's other people out there far worse who have done far worse things that warrant that kind of sentencing.
And the judge took sentencing in this case one step further, barring Hickam from entering any Rite Aid for the next 20 years. His public defender promises to appeal Hickam's case. Reporting live in Spokane, Jeff Humphrey, KXLY4.